part of it is that you're actually not just sending them a basic email with something for them to read, but you're going to go ahead and share that information with them and walk them through exactly what it is they're looking at, explain how that affects what's going on with their property and why it might be sitting a little bit longer. So, AI is naming this video for me right now.
So, I think Christmas, and then you can have your we copy, paste into a Word doc, and it gives timestamp on everything that I said in that video, and there's my training. And so that is how I create all of my training for my virtual assistants. And same for clients. Clients, one of the things I mentioned there was also mentioned before, taking the contracts that we present, the disclosures. How many calls do we get about, what did I sign the listing agreement, the new buyer broker agreement, a purchase agreement, all the disclosures? I record videos for all of those, and the client has access to that video. It has saved me so many phone calls at crazy hours of the night or morning or text messages, because they can go back and look at the video and see exactly what's presented. And I do all of that with them. Okay, now my baby. So this is my Notion dashboard. Hey, come back here. Press play.
Welcome to my Notion dashboard, the ultimate tool I've created to streamline my business and life. I've implemented tracking for my miracle morning routine, including my affirmations, goals, and daily tasks, all in one easy to access space. I use drop downs for frequently used information, like quick client updates, my most important tasks, and even personal reminders. Every part of my business is fully organized. I've created detailed pages for listing management, buyer management, and even a client portal, making it easier than ever to collaborate with my clients and keep them in the loop. Having everything in one place has not only streamlined my workflow, but has also given my clients a smoother, smarter experience.
So that is Notion. And one of the gifts that you guys are going to get is that at the end there will be a QR code that you will each get my Notion dashboard template that you can get started with. And then you're welcome to reach out to me for help on how to actually use it, because it can be a little overwhelming at first if you've never played with Notion. The great thing is there are a gazillion YouTube videos on it. I went last year, I'm going again this year, and it's where all my techie friends are. All the to-dos that I have to do in life, I have a whole brain dump section that's there, and I use it with the Notion app. And so I use the app right on my phone. As I'm out during the day, when I get that phone call of a referral, I can just pop it right in there in my Notion app, and then my assistant immediately knows what to do. We have automations in place on what to do with it moving forward, as well as creating an entire content hub. We have an entire content hub for how we do, I batch record all of my videos for my content. And so we have an entire way of how all that is disseminated, how everything is edited, all planned within Notion. So, what's your next step? Do not try and do everything at once. My favorite thing, do a brain dump. Doesn't have to be on Post-its like I did it, but what does your version of that look like? Start with a brain dump and see, and whether it's taking one day, going through your week, I started in my notes app, and every single time I did something repetitively, I put it in the notes app. And I was like, I'm gonna start finding a way to create an automation for every single thing I do in here more than once. And that was how it all began. So lastly, I wanna talk about why systems matter. And it's not just about helping you get to your goals. It's not just about trying to have a life that, that you're not constantly hustling and getting peace of mind and energy. I want to share with you guys, systems changed my life. One day I'm going to get to do this without getting emotional. Today's not the day, clearly. So at the beginning of the year, I have a 19-year-old son. He had a nervous breakdown in college. And I got the scariest call of my life. He was in a hospital, in a psychiatric hospital for 2 weeks. And my business tripled. And it tripled because everything was working without me, because of all these systems that I put in place. And I was we were blown away at what happened January, February, March of this year, while I literally was going, how am I supposed to function? I can't answer a phone call right now. I can't do anything. But it was all still working like clockwork without me, because of all the systems that I put in place. So I share with you, take the time, I don't care if it's one little thing, to automate something so that slowly over time, you will have systems put in place for you to have the freedom that you want. Because one of the things we know in this industry, I mean, the joke is that we work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and that doesn't have to be our lives. So, go ahead and scan this QR code, and you will get, go ahead and fill out the form, and then you will get emailed back to you the template link for the Notion dashboard, and then also you guys